Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's midweek, so time for some super fun activities to go with today's Bible story and this week's lesson. So, this is just a powerful lesson in determination and really knowing that we can know more about God, and so we just have to stay the course. So, just want to review our Bible verse for the month. Dun, da, da, da. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Determination. That's Galatians 6:9. So we're going to work with this a lot this month. So start putting it in that awesome brain of yours. So we've got a couple of activities. I'm going to show you supply needs just so you can kind of pre-grab if you need to just hit pause, go grab stuff, and then we'll get back to the activities. That's super. So one thing you're going to need is a bowl, a spatula, cotton balls. You'll need those for 2 activities today. And then I happen to have my COVID mask, my COVID-19 mask. So this is a great tool to use as an eye mask. If it works to keep the air out, it will keep the eyes closed. So that's a great purpose for this. If you don't happen to have a mask, you can use a bandana, anything to just cover your eyes. A towel works, so you can get creative with that. I just thought, hey, show you another use. You'll also need a cup, pair of scissors. If you've got littles, just parents do this part for them. And then there is an awesome graphic that I'm going to send out, and so you can grab that, or if you don't have time to kind of fumble through those emails, you can go online, grab a Jesus clip art. I put 2 on a page, so if you have a couple of kiddos at home, or if you have 4, print 2 pages, whatever is working for you. But you'll see I've already colored and cut one Jesus, just so you can kind of see. But I also wanted to show you, I left something done here. I put today's memory verse, well, this month's memory verse, in a cloud in between. That's going to be really important. I was just trying to save paper because, I don't know, I felt like it. So I put the cloud there, hand wrote in the verse, and I'm going to cut that out in just a minute. So in addition to the Jesus clip art, you'll also need a piece of string and some tape. So you can either hit pause and go grab those supplies, or I'm going to get started. So again, first thing you're going to do is you're going to color your Jesus, and then you're going to cut him out. My Jesus, he was feeling very springy, so he got some orange and green, and I love that. Shocker, I put him in green. Who's surprised? Next thing we're going to do is we're going to cut out this cloud memory verse. It's so important that we have many ways of keeping God's word in our hearts. So I made sure that today's activity we could put the memory verse in there. It's just great, kids. Again, the more you say it, the more it's getting in your head and your heart. And we know that it is so important to keep God's word in our heart at all times, so we are prepared to give anyone an answer when they ask us about the faith we have in Jesus. That's really been a big part of our last couple of lessons, is how Jesus was teaching the disciples how the Bible was telling them about his coming. And that's the beautiful part about the Bible. 66 books telling of God's goodness, grace, and mercy, how much he loves us, that he had to make a way for us to have a right relationship with him. And that way is through Jesus. And we are so thankful. So we've seen the birth, the life, the death and resurrection of Jesus. And so he has appeared to his disciples. They've walked on a road. He's chatted. And then, of course, we know from today's story, he's ascending to heaven. He's going back to heaven, where he's preparing a place and promises that he will come back for us. So on our cloud, our memory verse, Galatians 6:9, what is that? Let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. Very important. So we've got that memory verse. So we're just going to tape, actually, first things first, whoops, don't knock over the cup, but grab it. And then this is where parent help might be useful. You're just going to poke a little hole in that cup. And I'm not doing a very good job of that, sorry. Parents, this is definitely a parent job. So kiddos, have your parents help you with that. There we go. Have to take a little bit of force to it. Oh. So I've got a hole in the cup, like so. Now what we're going to do, I cut my string really long, so I'm actually going to cut it in half. Wish I could share this with someone, but look, now I have an extra Jesus and an extra string. Looks like I've got a gift for a friend. So somebody is going to get a bonus lesson. So you just take a little piece of tape here, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to tape it to the back of the cloud, and then the other end of this string is going to get taped. Actually, you need to thread it through the cup first. And so I just kind of pushed it through with my fingernail, and then I'm reaching in and I'm just fishing it out. Grabbed it like that, and now I'm going to tape Jesus to that other end. Look at this. I'm so excited. So here we've got Jesus dangling and our verse up top, so you can say it. You could say it in a Mickey Mouse voice or in a football player voice, whatever you want to do. A really fast voice or really slow voice, whatever you want to do. But say that verse and then give a little tug on the cloud, and there he went. He ascended into heaven just like that. You can tell this story as many times as you want to as many people as you want. Remember, we're getting really good at being storytellers because that's a great way to share our faith. So that was activity number 1. Second activity, this has always been a favorite of mine. I'm going to give you this, and then I'll give you another example of fun cotton ball crafts. So every time I think of the story of Jesus's ascension, I think of clouds, because he disappeared into the clouds. And so cotton balls are the closest thing that my brain can connect with that. So we're going to have fun with cotton balls today. So put your mask on. This is a fun family race. If you've got a couple of kiddos or a really competitive mom or dad, that's awesome. Strap on your mask and then time yourself. Give yourself 30 seconds or a minute, depending on how little or strength and skill. But what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to get the cotton balls into the bowl using a spatula. Seems easy, but blindfolded, it is not so easy to tell. The cotton balls, they just don't weigh anything, and so you really don't know, do I have some? Do I not? And so it really becomes kind of a silly, fun activity. So I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to do this. Okay. And there I go. I can no longer see a thing. So here we go. I'm hoping, sorry, that you guys can see what I'm doing. Here we go. I'm just going to give you a couple of examples. So you can see I'm very, very busy trying to scoop into the bowl. How am I doing? Am I doing good? It feels like I am. I don't know. Maybe I have all of them in there. Should I check? I didn't get them all. But that was fun. That's how many I got in there. I felt like I'd gotten the whole bag though. So have fun with that. Obviously, you can do this as many times as you want to. It's so much fun. I hope that you got a chance to watch Kids' Sermon on Sunday. If so, you've seen the other activity that you can do with cotton balls. And so since you've got them out and you're playing with them anyways, you might as well get out a little bit of Vaseline, put it on your nose, and then try to move the cotton ball from the table to the bowl with only your nose, no hands. They go far, far away. It is so much fun. So why do we do these activities? Because it gets us talking. We can talk about how Jesus ascended to heaven into the clouds, but he's preparing a place for us. And it's far greater than anything we can imagine. I love my home. I love my bed. It's so comfortable, but it's nothing in comparison to what God is preparing for me. And I'm so excited to share that with you guys. And again, we have lots of creature comforts here on this earth, but I'm telling you what the Bible tells us, and it is true. There's something even better awaiting us, and that's why we're living with the hope of Jesus. So I just invite you, share this story, learn your verse, Galatians 6:9, get it up there, and just keep having a great time. Stay encouraged. Praying for you all. I know that we're getting a little restless, sun's out, but stay faithful and keep praying. Our God is big, and he's got this in the palm of his hand. So blessings to you all. Happy Wednesday, and don't forget, tonight is worship and prayer night at 7 o'clock. So Pastor Ricky sent out an email with a link, so make sure you get on that so your family can worship together. And then we'll be back for kids service and adult service on Sunday at 9 and 10, like always, and then back again next week. I also want to remind you, on Friday, we're doing a pickup at KCC. So it's on the southeast corner of Ellis and Smith, so right across from Washington School. We'll be out there. We've got some really, really fun treats for kiddos. I cannot wait to see you guys. So come out Friday, 9 to 11, KCC. You'll see some big pop-ups there, and we'll be wearing proper protection gear so everyone will be safe, and it's going to be a great day. So Mother's Day Sunday, looking forward to celebrating with all of you. Take care. Have a great, great rest of your week. Bye-bye.